Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101. And today we'll be talking about Petco. We need to understand that Petco just came into their IPO, and they've been up, I want to say about 43%. So they're doing phenomenally well. And I believe that right off the bat, I'm going to give this stock, even for its longevity, I'm going to give it a 3-flame rating of mine. I'm going to give it a 3-flame rating because even though during this pandemic, during this insurrection of white supremacy, no matter, money is still to be made, money is still to be invested, no matter what your beliefs are, political, religiously, economically, it doesn't matter, socially, economically, doesn't matter. The stock market is still making people a lot of money, and you need to know where to invest your money at. And Petco, whether it be today or 3 years from now, I believe always will do pretty well when it comes to their stock because, quite frankly, I have been a Petco user, Petco subscriber, however you want to look at it, for quite some time, up until the time I gave my dogs away. But I always took my dogs to Petco, whether it be for like the worm pill or flea treatment and dog food, etc. They have a lot of services for a lot of people with animals, not just dogs. Okay, I was talking about dogs because I had a dog. But let's just talk about Petco a little more in depth. And let's go over see how their stock performance. Now, Petco is already up. Okay, Petco is already up till $30 a share. Okay, let me see a week because they haven't been out that long. They just came out yesterday, so this is very important. I got the information late yesterday, so I wasn't available to actually invest inside the IPO. But now Petco is already at 15% today. Ladies and gentlemen, buy now. The ticker for Petco is WOOF. I am looking right now. I told you I'm going to with this extreme savings. So I'm not really depositing any more money into my portfolio. But what I'm doing is I may sell off some investment that's not performing that well. So as you can tell, my portfolio ladies and gentlemen, is down $1,000. Okay, it's down $1,000 right now. That's where I'm currently at. I have a plug power option that kind of called back, but what I may do because of Petco is go ahead and sell this option and get in on. Now granted, yesterday this option was up to like around $400 and something dollars. Okay, $400 something dollars. I should have sold it because now the cost is, my market value is $14.73 on it. So the way Petco is moving, I believe that I should jump in right now and see if this is going to be a great decision. Now, Petco just kind of ticked back down at $29, but I believe that it's going to go back up. Why do I believe that Petco is going to perform well? That's probably one of your questions, right? Everybody has pets. Majority of Americans have pets. They said over 50% of Americans have pets. And let's say even out of 3 of those 5 that have pets. Now, granted, let's get into some of the pets that Americans have, first and foremost. right here on Petco website, you can see the type of animals that they take care of. Okay, you got dog, cat, fish, a small pet that could be like a rabbit or a gerbil or reptiles. People have snakes and lizards, birds, etc. Okay, so that's some of the pets that people have. But majority of people have either what, dogs or cats. Okay, and if you care anything about your dog or cat, Petco also offers insurance for your pets as well, health insurance, believe it or not. They also have a pharmacy, like here. I remember my dog was taking the heartworm pill. They also have the flea and tick medication it's like a shampoo. They have some other things that they can use as well. Pain relief and arthritis for your pets. Okay, maybe your bunny rabbit has some bad hind legs because it's been jumping all day. I don't know. I'm just saying. Ear and eye care for pets, anxiety, veterinarian diets for pets. Some people's pets are on diets. I mean, just walk it more. I don't know. They got that was for dog medication, cat medication. They got heartworm, flea and tick, same stuff as dogs. Thyroid and hormone. I mean, maybe you don't want your your cat purring on your leg. Maybe you don't want it purr. That's the hormones of a cat rubbing against your leg. I don't know. Maybe it gets off like that. But it has all, and here's another thing about Petco that I want you guys to pay attention to. All of the contracts that Petco have. Petco's have a lot of contract with different people, okay? If you ever been inside of a Petco, then you will understand that each dog food, each cat food, bird food comes from a different manufacturer. So look at all the contracts that are within Petco. Petco is not going to fail. Okay, Petco is not going to fail. This is going to be a very. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out a price here because it's teetering, it's going up. I'm gonna say Petco probably hits by the end of the year. You might see Petco at $60, at least $60, if not more. I'd be very surprised if Petco does not perform well right now. Now, granted, let's go through the timeline because we missed out on a lot of earnings. We missed out a lot of earnings, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to see this line right here, okay? Now, Petco released at $26 a share, okay? $26 a share right here. It came out yesterday, listed on January 14, 2021, okay? And they've been doing pretty darn well to come out yesterday. A lot of people made a lot of money. Now, it shot up to 30. It dropped back down to, where was it, 27, 28.90. And now it's ticking back up. Okay, now it's ticking back up. Today we have the stock at 29.84. So I don't know how much movement this stock is going to have now. We only missed out $3 of earnings. So it's really not that much. I mean, consider if you bought a lot, then it's a lot of money, okay? But nonetheless, this stock, man, they don't have too much information on it. But I want you to use your reasoning, your critical thinking skills, just to think about how many people care about their pets. Now, if you're from my community, listen, you feed it and that's it. That's pretty much it. You feed the pet. But me, when I made a little more money, I started taking my cats to Petco. I started taking my cat. There's another provider, Banfield. They had health insurance under Banfield, but all of my products, whether it be my doggy bowls, my dog house, dog food, dog collars, I mean, all sorts of things, everything came from Petco. So Petco makes a lot of money, and that's why they had a lot of money to actually become public, okay? So essentially, what is, for some of you guys who are just tuning in, my rating for this stock is a 3-flame rating, okay? It's a 3-flame rating. Let's go over to Yahoo Finance. I'm showing their max, and which is not that much, but as you can tell, when they first came out, they came out and they started doing very, very well. Okay, very, very well. They came out around what, $26? Let's see here. Let's see if I can get this stretch here. They're not showing when they came out. Let me see here. So we're talking about Petco. They just released their IPO yesterday. Their stock is around $29 per share. Let's see here. At their highest point, as you can tell, they reached $30. Now they have ticked back to $29.12. Okay. And just to kind of go over some of the brands that Petco actually has, we're seeing certain brands when it comes to the pharmacy part of the house. We have HeartGuard, NextGuard, BribeTech. A lot of these names you're probably not familiar with, but ladies and gentlemen, this is imperative that you guys understand that all of the contracts, all of the business that Petco actually does with different companies, whether it be for your dog, cat, bird, snake, etc. Okay. Let's see here. You got Wholehearted, Just Food. Some of these you may know. Some of these you may know, like Blue Diamond Food for your dog. I know a lot of people love that. Taste of the Wild, You and Me, Bark, Ready. I'm just trying to give some people some information so you know that all the contracts that they have. Aquin, this is for your fish. Aquin, Fluval, Tetra. What's this one? Foster and Smith. And then for your small pets, you got KT, Trixie, Oxbow. And for your reptiles, you got Zilla, Flukers. They just have all these weird names. Imaginarium, ZooMed. And then for your birds, you have, again, KT, Zoopreme, So Fresh, and Foster and Smith. So they have a lot of large contracts with different people. And I believe that it's imperative that you guys understand this market so you guys can be well-educated investors so you know exactly where you're investing your money at, okay? So when I'm looking at Petco again, even though that it's not performing that well, but ladies and gentlemen, if you notice the stock market altogether, let me look at my portfolio. Does anyone know why the stock market is not performing well today? Does anyone know? Does anyone know why the stock market is not performing well today? And today we're talking about Petco. We're talking about Petco, okay? That you guys can make money with Petco. But does anyone know why the stock market is not performing well today? Anybody have any guesses? So I'm going to tell you this first and foremost. It's because of Joe Biden. Okay? Really, regardless if you voted for him or not. And I'm not saying this as a bad thing. I'm just saying this is informational that you understand because of Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID relief plan. Again, Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion COVID relief plan. The stock market, the economy is expecting for taxes to rise. Okay? They are expecting for taxes to rise. This is why the stock market is performing horribly today. I'm down, I want to say, what, $1,500 already? A lot of my options are tanking. Yeah, I'm down $1,500. I'm down $1,564 on my portfolio. Okay? This way everybody can see I'm down that amount of money today. And that is because of the $1.9 trillion COVID relief plan that everybody needs. I'm for it. I'm for it. But again, we need to understand the difference in politics when it comes to the stock market. A lot of times people don't like to talk politics, but politics are an intricate piece, an intricate part of the economy. And depending on what goes on in politics can absolutely, almost positively all the time dictate what goes on in the stock market. So if investors feel as though that taxes are going to rise, they're going to start pulling money out. They're going to start cashing in their stocks. So that's going to have the stock market, whether it be the different exchanges, the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, and the S&P 500, is going to cause people to start selling their stocks. It's going to cause people to start selling their stocks. Because if you guys been hearing all the new talk about another stimulus check, the third stimulus check, this third stimulus check, and you know, I hate politics. And I was at the cigar lounge last night, and there was this local councilman who's running to be councilman. And I didn't know this until late, but I was telling him and this black Republican that I'm non-political. They're like, non-political, what does that mean? I said, I really don't care because some people believe that they have a voice when they vote. Because they were talking about, I said, do you believe that there was voter suppression? We're still talking money, but there's a little politics in this one today. I said, do you believe that there was voter fraud and voter suppression during this election. He said, "No, I don't believe that." Every time the Democrats, because he was a Republican, black Republican, and the white councilman, he was running for the city of Allen. Okay, he was running for the city of Allen here in the suburbs of Dallas, and he was a Republican as well. And I would say, if you do the history, I say even if you go to the 80s, every election, either the Democrats won or the Republicans won, there has been voter fraud. There has been voter fraud. There has been voter fraud, voter oppression, voter suppression, voter manipulation, okay? Voter coercion, and that's what he did not understand. See, sometimes when you affiliate yourself with a particular party, your mind automatically lines up with that party, right, wrong, or indifferent. And that is the issue, how people are led to slaughter like sheep. When you like, I'm following you regardless of what goes down. If you jump off the cliff, I'm right there with you. You have no mind of your own because you are solely affiliating yourself. You admitted yourself to a club, to a party. No matter the rhetoric, no matter the talking points, no matter the beliefs, you go with them right, wrong, and indifferent. And that's why I used to be an independent. I'm independent because I'll vote Republican, I'll vote Democrat. I don't care. Just because I'm black, I don't need to always go Democrat. So now my latest stance is like, you know what? I'm done. Until they start giving black people what we deserve, empowerment, reparations, wipe away qualified immunity, damn near qualified impunity from the police, I'm done. You guys go ahead. Well, if you don't vote, you don't got to vote. Who said I was talking about it? And quite frankly, I can say whatever the hell I want to say because this is affecting the money. You get what I'm saying? Let's go back. This is affecting the money. This is affecting the money. Depending on what political party wins, it affects your bank account one way or another. Okay? Well, I voted for Joe Biden because Donald Trump was a racist. Okay, what's Joe Biden then? Oh, I can't hear you. Okay. Well, if you talk about Joe Biden in a derogatory or negative connotation, then you must be a Trump supporter. You must vote for Trump. That's how we're doing this. But wait a minute, you talk about Donald Trump bad too. So who are you for? I'm for myself. I'm for my people. How about that? Because, I mean, the only thing you got to do for black people, like Hillary Clinton, put hot sauce in your purse and pander to black people. That's all you got to do. Put on Chuck Taylors and Timberlands like Kamala Harris and pander to black people, and you'll get outvoted every time. Listen to Jay-Z and Lil Wayne on your iPod, and you'll get outvoted every time. Come on. We're easy. Anything that attracts us, that someone political that's outside of their realm, you never see them do it before. But since they do it now, they're cool with us. If you don't understand the veil that's been put over black people's eyes since the inception of slavery, then you're a fool. When have you seen Kamala Harris wear Chuck Taylors prior to her running for president? I'll wait. When have you seen, a politician like Hillary Clinton before she was running for president? Because don't forget, she's the wife of Bill Clinton. She had plenty of time to pull out the hot sauce, say she carried hot sauce everywhere she goes. I'm getting into my other video already right now because I'm looking at my portfolio and I'm not like, this is the work of politicians. Your 401k, your 403b, your IRA is because of politics. The reason why it performs well, the reason why it performs horribly is because of politics. Because if somebody say, I'm going to come in and I'm going to loosen the strains of taxes like Donald Trump did, everybody 401k shot up. And I was hearing black people, well, I didn't vote for him. I don't like him, but my 401k doing real good. This is the truth as we know it. Money is highly tied into politics. So let me get off of here. I'm going to come back on the next 15 minutes. I'm going to finish this story for people who really want to hear it, because I know some of you guys just came from financial information. Again, this stock review was on Petco. This stock was on Petco, and I'm going to give Petco a 3-flame rating, even though it may not be performing where one of it is today. But a lot of people care about their pets, and they will be taking their cats, dogs, fish, reptiles, whatever it may be, to Petco. Okay. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I'll be back on about 5 minutes. So stay tuned. Look out for the feed. I'll be on very, very soon. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.